shut up. You can be rest assured that I, Farina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter. No detail shall escape me. Yes, that sounds perfect. A god must be firm. Allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Rivulet! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done
No
is
way,
done.
jadi sad
Just
girl.
trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Aku lupa kalau hari ini ya special program naik.
The show begins. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song. What's the news?
Nggak ada gacha ya.
Say cheese. Breaking news.
Salah baca. Konyol.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same.
Nah.
There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do
of
not resist.
justice.
This judgment is fair
people-
and just.
What is the meaning you would call
You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
Nggak gacha.
We acknowledge it.
Ini sampai hafal aku.
Why did you deceive us?
Tidak ya. Ternyata nggak salah sebut aku tadi. Hari ini nggak gacha.
This isn't
Ye.
right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon
Sidang.
will now
This trial is...
Hah?
I now understand the truth.
Meninggoy,
of
let's
this
go
behind this
meninggoy. Wih,
You are a devious one, Fussalor.
Everyone's
anjing merinding.
Papa, what
Aduh,
should I do?
freeze dikit.
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Lah. Hah?
I suppose this would
Wah,
also be the
anjing ini
justice
siapa,
that belongs to
anjing?
you. All will eventually end in a
What the fuck is
magnificent
that?
and dramatic
Yeay,
trial.
tenggelam, let's
Farewell,
go.
Neverlet. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Kameraku belum tancepin aja. Oke, seru ya kayak. Aku posisi PT 70 bang, dapat Furina lah, dapat Wiro kalau aku mah. Ya nggak sih? Dapat Wiro ya nggak sih? Ini siapa itu tadi, bro? Bro. Gak jadi gacha Purina dong aku. Dapat Wiro kata gue mah. Ya, bentar. Tak tes dulu. Asli no fake apa enggak?
Hey travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version. Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. At the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Novelet, the dragon sovereign of water and Eudex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Novelet a very trustworthy partner, and I hope we look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for sure.
Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2. In the intro, Farina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to a trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item.
Wah, kayak sih begitu aku.
Like Ray called it. Wow. Yeah. There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House. But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Quest.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. What's happening?
Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and is a curtain?
Seems like, maybe also Novelet is keeping an eye on things from behind the scenes, maybe?
Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff and always just a little bit disappointed.
He's judging you.
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontanian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Aku tak kira
I know.
Tidak ada
very spoopy.
streaming aja.
Right.
Satu nyantai ya.
The prophecy in
Kayak
Fontaine
yang rambut putih nggak keluar dari sini. Apa iya? Apakah kamu ordel? Jangan-jangan kamu ordel V2?
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Novelet barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Merope, but still, the water has reached Croissant.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the
Lah,
Spina de
istriku di
Rosula.
situ tuh.
Though we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the knave either.
Itu
Whatever
yang
her
rambut
end goal
kuning
may be,
sama
it
anjing.
seems like she sincerely wants to
Referensinya
save
sama
Fontaine
Aether
from
pula.
the prophecy. But
Itu rambut
there's only
kuning
so much
yang
that we
panjang
can say.
rambutnya.
Travelers will have to
Pakai
go and
topi.
play through the version
Iya,
themselves to
istriku.
discover the clues, adventures,
orang
and
suruhan
stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So
Lah,
be sure to
bukannya
play
kamu
through,
berundung.
uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So exciting, right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh,
Meripede.
Oh, you mean
Oh.
Child?
Yeah. Where's Child?
We searched all over the fortress for him.
Siapa?
Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine.
It is what it is.
Check one.
But
Check one
we
kah
saw
maksudnya?
Child appear at the end of the
Oh,
last
Child.
conquest.
Anjir.
So it
Dengarku
probably
Child
won't be
anak kecil
long
deh.
until we see him again.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a
Farina.
because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Manu sama
well,
Naruha kapan lagi
Just
lah.
like the prophecy itself, all will be
Kapan lagi
revealed
lihat
at the
istri
fated
sendiri
time.
nah.
But
Baru deh.
Knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh,
No way.
Come on,
Ini
guys.
suaranya nopal
have
di mari.
some faith.
Dalam
Okay,
dalam.
to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Terasa cempreng.
Why are you just
Jadi
standing there with your
ini
mouth
tuh. Nah
gaping?
nih lihat kita lihat.
You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Farina.
Anda buat yang
I'm
buat, aku
on
nggak
a
bisa buat.
very
Oke.
tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me. Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Ayo, skillnya
and
dikasih
her
tahu,
eyes,
anjing. Aku
each of them are
penasaran,
different.
Tai.
She's got these little eyelashes and her hat. Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh.
Sekamar koordinasi PC.
Okay, you know what? It
Ada.
seems as if she's always
Insert
dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
apa?
Yes.
Toko
That's
people.
Fontaine's
JPK.
biggest celebrity for you. And
Drip.
speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Yay! Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew
Perasaanku
that
nggak
people
bakal
would
dapet
adore
deh si
me
ini
so
deh.
much?
Entahlah ya. Dapat nggak ya? Kayaknya nggak dapet ya. Entahlah, ini bingung aku. Antara dapet nggak dapet ya.
Strike a pose.
Aduh, nggak ditunjukin rada lama anjing.
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Bro,
Oh
aku
my
pengen
gosh.
meneliti
I like the
bro,
way
skillnya kayak
She
gimana
kind of
bro.
like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes.
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra.
Mhm.
Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontimer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab,
Aberan
an
yang mana ya?
octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them.
Me too.
Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat. What a distinguished little gentleman.
Oh,
Correction.
Hewan-hewan
Sarah.
laut.
They're a bit different from Fontimer aberrants.
Okay.
I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes.
Ayo,
Exactly. So,
tunjukin woi
Farina
skillnya
often
woi.
invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta.
Astaga, nama.
They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a
Gabut
crab, I
petek,
assume.
gabut.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he
Mhm.
is.
And the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And
Itu
that
nggak
last
penting
one
desain nomor
is
satu
a
kata
secret.
seseorang. Seseorang.
Oh, okay. So when
Itu
Farina said
pasti
to
orang
make
yang
an
kena
appointment with
Bennett,
Sir Intendant
ya kan,
Cheval
kata-kata
Moran,
Bennett ya kan.
This
Di
is who she was
Saweria,
referring
aku
to?
tahu.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
Exactly. Ferina even makes him
Itu,
spew
aku
bubbles
nggak
in her
butuh
idle
itu lah
animation.
animasinya.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us everything.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So, Farina is a Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
She usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in
Ah,
this
harus
state,
mukul.
her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the
Enggak,
Salon
enggak deh.
Solitaire, Mademoiselle Crabaletta, Surintendant
Cing,
Chevaleron,
lama
and
tuh.
Gentilhomme Usher.
Itu tuh
to the
yang
stage.
paling
I love it.
kayak
It's so
kura-kura tuh,
cute.
damage-nya paling gede tuh.
And, you know, these
Satu,
salon
dua.
members will attack nearby opponents,
Satu,
prioritizing the target of
dua,
the active
tiga,
character.
empat,
Ooh.
Their
5.
damage increases the
Anjing,
more
lima
characters there are in the
detik
party
sekali.
over a certain HP amount.
Yo, 5 detik
Okay, I was
sekali yang
listening
paling
to
sakit,
all that, but
bro.
at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an
Satu,
Usia Arca
dua,
alignment. So
satu.
she has more than
Oh,
one alignment?
2,5.
Exactly.
Yang paling bentar
Farina's
2,5
charged
ya kayak
attack
biasa.
not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch
Yang
between
paling lama
Usia and
5
Numa
detik.
Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does.
Emang
Farina's
healer
elemental
berguna
skill
kah, kan?
changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa.
That's cool.
It's super cool. After
So cute.
Farina uses her charged
Garis
attack
depan
to
bahan
switch to
pangan
a
masih
Numa
bagus.
Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, nice.
Yes. The summons created by Farina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Farina is
Aduh, aku
switched
butuh
out.
tahu
Farina's
talentnya sih ini.
elemental burst deals damage to
Tuh.
surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points.
Oh, lah anjing.
So,
Orang-orang yang
Farina
nggak punya
increases the damage and the
masih bisa ya,
incoming
masih
healing
bisa
bonus
sih.
of nearby party
Gara-gara ini
members
kan
based on the amount
ngurangin
of
HP ya,
fanfare she has.
masih bisa sih.
Wow, it seems
Tapi
like
lebih
this
enak
fighting
lagi
style
kalau
really suits
nah,
Farina's
main
characters.
begini
Very
yuk.
showy and
Iya nggak sih?
unpredictable.
Totally.
Main
I can
bareng
already
karakter
see the fluctuations
Fontaine.
in my team's HP bar.
Buffnya
That healing skill
maksimal
might
deh.
come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And
Kalau
due
nggak
to her
pakai
knowledge of
karakter
deep water
Fontaine kan
aberrants, Farina's passive
ngurangnya
talent
dari
can decrease
dari
the cooldown
Furina,
abilities gained from the
healnya dari
xenochromatic
Furina.
Fontaine
Kalau nggak healnya
aberrants.
bawa satu lagi
Wow,
yuk.
you can say that again.
Yeah, and that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Always
Hah?
the secret.
Berkomen.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability to walk on water.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
that is
Hey.
so cool.
Sangat
Hey,
penting.
I actually saw that Farina's outfit changes whenever she switches between Arca
Oh
alignments.
yeah.
Yeah, good.
Tapi
eye.
enaknya ini di
You're
sini
correct. It does
activated,
change, but, you know,
uh,
such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose.
Arcane-nya gampang nih, bisa
Yes,
ganti Usia,
so
ganti
if you
pneuma.
want to learn
Tinggal
more
charge
about
attack.
Farina, then be sure to accompany her on her story
Cuman
quest, the
application-nya agak gimana? Paduka gimana lah kira.
Ah, amazing. Okay, so next up we have
Jadi
another
gini.
old friend to introduce. She's
Auto
now
moment.
able to
Ah,
join the
auto moment.
traveler's party with her trusty
Oh.
companion, Monsieur Verite.
Lah karakter
That's
Fontaine.
right. It's Charlotte.
Sebenarnya
Yay!
ya ini biasa.
So
Sebenarnya
cute.
We've known Charlotte
bisa
for a while now.
sebenarnya
The
Pak.
traveler
Cuman
met her during the
maksimal kan
Summoner's
ada
Summit
maksimalnya
event,
kan, ada
which took them
stack-stacknya
on an
lah.
adventure
Nah
all
kan
over
lebih
Tibet.
gampang nih pakai
Yes, that's
karakter
right.
Fontaine.
Charlotte's hard-hitting
Buff
spirit and
buff
determination
buffnya
to
lebih
uncover the truth
maksimal
really
lah.
leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During
Jadi
our
lebih
journey in
bagus pakai
Fontaine,
karakter
didn't she
Fontaine
treat the
yang
traveler
bisa
to a magnificent
ngurang,
meal in order
bisa
to
nge-heal
scoop about
sendiri.
Wildsley? Though she
Menurutku
didn't end up getting the interview that
paling
she wanted
bagus
to
untuk
at home.
sekarang kayaknya
But I
Nopal deh.
don't think that will deter her. She'll
Ngurangnya
always be
gampang,
in search of the
nge-healnya juga
truth.
gampang.
The world is her treasure chest.
Daripada
and only the
Wiro
can
agak
can
sulit
determine
sih
its
menurutku
contents
di
and
sini
the
ya.
truths they contain.
Wiro kayak kurang
Speaking of
cocok
her
kayak
camera, Monsieur
kayaknya ya.
Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant
Buat
and
novel sih
companion.
oke banget.
They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography is truly a marvel. No matter the
Mungkin
subject or setting,
gantiin
her
ini
photos
kali ya
somehow
ntar di
always
partiku
capture
gantiin.
an
Kalau nggak
unparalleled
ada
sense of
ya
artistry.
ya bisa
The fearless
tapi
Monsieur
ya
Verite
tidak
turns her
maksimal lah.
photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontanians even cut
Pakai
the
aula
prints out of
bagus.
the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Kalau bagus
That's
semua
so
bisa,
cool.
Wak. Semua
Man,
bisa cuman
Miss
nggak
Survey
maksimal.
is
Siapa
so
tuh nggak
cute.
tahu.
Even has its own little hat and
Ya nggak tahu orang yang nimbun demi gajah Furina kan mungkin ada kan.
Both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur
Cuma
Verité's
buat Furina
accessories in
C6
several
gitu
different
kan.
styles to match
Saya
different
ternyata
interview
karakternya
settings.
support.
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful.
Support sih,
I
support.
suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verité.
Yes, it really does.
Ya.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
Yes.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your
Oke,
mind
kita lihat Charlotte lah,
engaged,
nggak
you'll
apa
find
dikit.
there's always
Walaupun
a
aku
new
nggak
story
berharap
nearby just
banyak buat
waiting to be
Charlotte ya.
discovered.
Gameplaynya sedikit single target kayak. Kecuali charge attack tuh. Oh, tapi
Say cheese.
activate buat
Breaking
arcane-nya
news.
gampang nih. Tinggal klik tahan. Ultinya boleh.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, she's really like
Apakah dia with
moving
people lah?
around.
Ya nggak tahu kan ada
Honestly,
tahu
it's
orang
just what you'd expect
yang
of a
dulu
reporter
di
for the
1.0
Steamberg.
ya
Even her
kan
combat
lihat
skills involve taking
kliknya
photos.
Purina.
Yeah, and
Ada
it-
Purina.
What a lively character. Her combat moves,
Langsung
like I
nabung
was
tanpa
saying, she's
menggajah
moving
siapapun.
around, they're super
Ada.
dynamic. It
Pasti
feels like
ada di
she's
luar. Dunia ini
always on
luas.
the move.
33
Who's
juta
on
itu
the
cuma
march?
Indonesia.
Exactly.
Bayangin sedunia.
Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas
Oh,
of her
bukan.
life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verité,
Oh, bukan
she
bukan
captures
bukan
enemies
bukan
from
bukan
all
single
angles,
target. Sorry.
unleashing attacks while
More better
discovering
than
and
Yoimiya
exposing
ternyata.
their weaknesses.
Oke.
Yes.
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from
Klik,
one of Fontaine's
jadi
most
ngasih
famous
mark.
reporters.
Lumayan tuh
Who
marknya
knew
cuy.
cameras could do that, though?
Damage over
I didn't know
time.
you could use them as a weapon.
ODOT
You
DPS
already know, I
damage per
guess.
second.
Okay, here's some cool stuff.
Skill.
Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the
Mimikri
viewfinder of
dan
a camera.
kedua tidak cerah.
During this effect's duration,
Wah.
marked opponents will intermittently take
Apaan tuh
damage.
tidak cerah maksudnya?
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores
bagus ya.
HP to party members within
Asli.
its range. Monsieur Verité, he's also going to join in and intermittently attack
Asli,
opponents during the
ultinya
duration of
lumayan.
the ability. As an experienced reporter,
Ultinya
Charlotte is
lumayan.
an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired
Buat
with
support
non-Fontaine
meld kayaknya
characters,
boleh.
she receives a cryo damage bonus.
Tuh, cepet anjing.
Now that is
Damage
not
cryonya.
all. There is more. During the 4.2
lebih
special
cepet
event,
daripada
travelers
ini kan,
can complete a
daripada,
quest to receive a special gadget called the zoom lens.
Oh, bisa
When
moto.
Charlotte activates the zoom lens, it will trigger her passive
Gokil.
talent called first person shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her
Tanpa
elemental
perlu
skill,
pakai
the
gadget ya,
gadget will cause
bisa
you to
moto.
enter photo mode instead.
That is so cool.
Yup.
That is super rad, and you know,
Tidak single
I have
target,
a
tidak di
feeling
outplay
some
sama
super
lawer
cool
ya.
pictures are gonna come
Good,
out of
good,
that.
good. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
good
We're
waifu.
going to provide more information about the zoom lens and how to
Nah,
use it
mau,
during the
mau
event
ngomong apa ya tadi?
overview
Ah,
portion.
ini lebih bagus daripada
So,
Rosa.
Serena and Charlotte will both be featured in version 4.2
Lebih bagus daripada
event,
Rosa yang
which
beberapa
is-
detik. Kalau ini kan
In the
terus-terusan
first
tuh.
half
Tuk
of
tuk tuk tuk
version
tuk. Habis itu
4.2,
jeda.
we'll
Tuk
have
tuk tuk
event
tuk tuk.
wishes
Jeda.
showcasing Farina and Baiju. During this
Oke.
time, Charlotte
Buat
will also
apply-
receive a
apply
huge
ini.
drop rate boost.
Boleh.
Huge boost.
Huge
Kun.
boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters,
Ah,
will be featured in the weapon
statnya apa
event
nih
banner.
bro? Statnya bro, aku pengen tahu bro.
Sword.
Splendor of Tranquil Water.
And in
Kita
the
lihat.
second half of version 4.2, we'll have
Maharaja.
reruns for Sino and Ayato.
Okay, let's take a look at what other
Damn,
information
harus
we
gacha
learned from
Maharaja.
Farina's
Bagi
itinerary.
kalian yang tidak punya Maharaja,
Looks
tentu
like
saja
she's
harus gacha
investigating
Maharaja, ya nggak sih?
something. Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Gila kalian kalau
It
nggak
says,
gacha.
strange rumblings have been heard
Oh.
in the depths of Fontaine's waters.
Dun,
Pausnya
dun,
Tatang.
dun. Oh, it's here already?
Oh.
Gede banget aneh.
Well, well, well.
Yeah.
It looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Oh, I remember this well. I recognize this well.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly
Ya
creature
nggak
has at
segede
long
itu
last
sih sebenarnya.
broken the seal and
Ternyata-
descended upon Fontaine.
Hampir mirip Asdaha ya.
It's real
Anjing.
big. It feels like it
Tapi
might
annoying
even
sih.
burst right through
Skillnya
the
annoying
screen.
ya.
Oh, I hope not. I get this feeling
areanya
that
gede
this is the
banget.
type of opponent that we can
Orang
just
dapat
brute
wah ini
force
orang
our
ndak
way
pakai
through,
shield
you
sih
know?
rada-rada ya.
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its gigantic size to
First
target the traveler with
phase?
massive AoE attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Oh boy. Okay.
First
okay.
phase
So
maksudmu
there
ada
also
second
seems
phase?
to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Okay.
Ayo
Since we
teacher
can't
stack. Wah,
outfight it,
dongo
you'll
yang
have
main.
to
Woi,
outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So
destroy.
if you can find a way to capitalize on that
Oh,
anger,
pneuma or
perhaps you'll also find its weaknesses.
Oh, okay.
Orang yang
wait,
nggak punya
is somebody
fountain
being
nggak bisa nih ngelawan
Is it-
beginian nih.
Is it even possible to survive something like that?
Yo,
I
what?
guess here it is.
Ooh.
This is an
Huh?
entirely different space, it looks like. And there's a new
Lah
enemy
kok
here
berubah?
with a massive sword.
Hmm.
Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space
Lah,
will be
lah kok
the key to
berubah?
defeating the whale. Travelers
Pasti
will need to
EZ ini.
experiment for themselves.
Ya, nggak tahu ya.
Yeah.
Yang
All
orang nggak punya
truths
fountain,
will be
karakter fountain nggak tahu dah.
revealed in version 4.2.
Harus pakai arcade tadi buat ngebreaknya.
Well said. Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough. What happens if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the
Normal.
boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest. Hopefully, this
Bukan
provides a
teaser
smoother
pengira nggak
gaming
tahu anjing.
experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh,
Oh,
I
oh, kamu nggak
love
kasihan
that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while
lah.
trying to advance the main story.
Let him cook.
Totally.
Biarkan.
Hey, that was a lot of information,
Ayo,
wasn't
tapi
it?
nih orang
Can we take a
bener-bener kayak
short little
nyimpen
break while
primo
we
ya.
look at the second
Bener-bener
redemption
nyimpen
code,
primo
maybe?
buat orang-orang
Yeah,
kayak
oh,
Snack
yeah.
Naya
Let's do it.
atau orang yang bener-bener niat pengen ngumpulin buat ngumpulin ke Dying Slave. Gokil. Tidak bisa lawan tuh bos lah ya. Kalau enggak ya harus mati setiap ngelawan lah. Setiap ngelawan pasti mati lah. Minimal mati sekali. Kan QQ
Hello, travelers.
QQ
Welcome back to the
C1,
version
siapa tuh?
4.2 special program.
Hello!
Hello, hello. Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the
Oh,
scenes?
nyumap.
I certainly didn't.
Map baru bro.
Well, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place for one of
Ya
her
walaupun
tea
mapku
parties.
belum 100%
Farina and
tapi
excuses.
let's go.
Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Farina is in Aranea's forest on the east side of Fontaine. And that's right behind the
Okay.
Opera House.
What a
bagus
cool
ya.
place!
Mhm.
Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some
Oh.
secrets.
Definitely wouldn't be a video game if there
Kayak
weren't
lebih
secrets.
bagus deh.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely
Agak-agak
not what they
beda,
seem
iya nggak sih?
For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake. It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away.
Hmm.
And take a look at this, the foggy forest path.
That
Keren,
fog
Tai.
is really thick. Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all
Elden Ring kalau
vivid.
tinggi,
And
ya bener
the
ya.
water doesn't look quite right.
Kayak-
Like it's cloudy or
Serasa
something.
bukan
Do you
air
see
toh,
that?
cuman
Yeah.
nuansanya
It
masih
seems like Verena
masih
also
fonten.
realized
Seneng
something
aku,
was off.
bagus-bagus.
Looks like she headed
Good, good,
underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of
Apapun itu mapku
contaminated
sudah
bacterial
100%. Aku udah mau buat
Uh-oh.
kemana?
Speaking of, there are always new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update,
Oh,
we'll encounter a
new?
new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow its abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool.
Oh, bukan
In
bukan
addition, with the
ngedemek ya?
help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the key to solving certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain
Buat
objects.
puzzle
We'll
doang.
leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Areneus Forest region,
Ini keren
be sure
sih
to
ini.
check out the version 4.2
Kayak kita
world
belum
quest called
quest ntar
Wild
kedorong
Area
kayak.
of Areneus. I'll give you a hint. Melazines are involved.
What? Melusines? Really?
Melusines.
Oh, then it would
Melusine?
certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Areneus Forest, you'll find the Mortal.
Siapa yang tidak sabar
There,
ingin
a
melihat
singular tower
Melusin?
stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea.
Aku
Perhaps
bang
it's also
aku.
guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh.
Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary, so let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version
Absennya
4.2,
sudah quest. Hah,
the Sealed
quest.
Ruin Tower is
Quest
the
apa,
focus
Pak?
of a
Maksudmu,
quest
Pak?
series called Search in the Algae Sea.
Apa
I know.
maksudmu quest?
And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the
Ah,
tower
di tengah laut tuh
and its
ternyata.
long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing!
Waduh, aku bang
It would feel
aku.
great to finally
Aku
demystify
bang,
all
tanda
the
serunya
secrets
masih di
churning
mana-mana
under the
karena
seemingly
aku
calm
pemalas.
Yes, I want answers. I
Same.
also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea.
Hmm.
It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Kanan mapmu Totore.
Destiny!
Iya kayak.
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, new life form is waking up.
Saya tak pikir
It has
kayak
greater and
kayak
more
kayak
diverse powers of
strom
transformation while in
teror
combat.
no,
So
di
don't
tengah
let your
laut.
guard down,
Ya, di
travelers.
tengah laut.
Yes.
Kayak kurangnya
And
rasanya.
some places still seem to tell the story.
Kalau nggak sekalian dibikin terbang gitu loh.
How long they've been
Di
abandoned.
tengah-tengah laut.
So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix adventure quest line that was introduced over the last 2 versions.
Bisa kesini lagi,
And
pantesan
there
tempatnya
might
nggak
even be
langsung
an unexpected
dihapus.
surprise waiting at the end.
Wow, morpling lah.
A surprise!
Morpling.
I
Apa
can't
tuh
wait to see
morpling?
what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the map, but
Anjing.
Farina's itinerary doesn't
Anjing.
stop there. Oh wait, it looks
Kok-
like she's
kok-
arranged to spend some time with her
Kok vibe-nya
subjects.
kayak Elden Ring ya?
Farina is pretty personable. Who's to say?
Aku pas main
Might even
Elden
make an
Ring
appearance
pula,
at the events taking place
Ah,
in
iya.
Fontaine.
Speaking
Well,
of,
vibe-nya
let's
mirip
move
nih.
on to the event portion.
Whoop, whoop. All right,
Wuh,
the Fontaine Fishing Association
Damn.
has recently posted a commission to
Bisa ke
investigate
tempatan
the rumors
lagi,
of
nah,
water
ya.
imps near Areneus Island.
Oh,
Ooh, another
dapat Framinet
investigation.
gratis, let's
Ah.
go. Untung aku nggak
and
gacha
Framinet
kemarin.
seems to be involved.
Aku gacha pada ya.
Clockwork
Aku
penguin
gacha
next
tak
to
ya?
him must be one of
Anjing,
his
aku
other
lupa dong.
companions. But it doesn't look like Care.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes
Iya, aku
from a
nggak punya deh.
Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from
Pilar
the
es
shore.
Attack on
As the
Titan.
story goes, children who play
Nah,
by the
Pilar
water
es kan
are food
es
for
semua,
Thelxie
aku
to devour.
bilangnya kayak
Ooh, yeah.
Pada
for
Elden Ring,
real.
like.
Well, children must be pretty afraid of that
Yoi,
creature.
Framinet,
right?
let's go.
It does seem a little unusual for Freminate to give this little
Ya,
penguin a
Framinet
name like
bisa
that.
deh dimasuk
There
nih.
must be some
Spiral
other
lapis
reason.
kayak bisa deh.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the
Wow,
motherboard.
seru
In
banget.
return, the little guy will help us out
Wah,
on
ini
our
kayak seru
journey.
deh.
Oh, I
Pretty
love
cool.
that.
As our journey progresses,
nih.
we'll collect colorful shells, corals, and other items which can be used to outfit our little friend with weapons and
Ini
equipment.
mah mini
Brings us to
gamenya
the second stage
HSR.
of the game, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
And what happens if we run into
Preminya nggak
certain
punya
speed
pneuma
bumps on our
lah.
adventure? You know, like
Osia kalau gitu.
puzzles and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect
Osia
opportunity
kalau
for a
gitu
little
kalau
penguin
nggak punya
buddy to shine.
pneuma.
Exactly. In
Nggak
the
punya
third
arke
stage of the
maksudmu.
event, the clockwork penguin will
Masa nggak
help
punya
us
arke,
defeat
Rai?
monsters lurking around a specific domain
Iya,
and obtain
kayak
any
mirip
treasures
event
that we may
HSR
be
kan?
guarding. Of
Sing
course,
market
the clockwork
Rai.
penguin will provide different
Sing
buffs in each battle to help
Harus
travelers
bawa
emerge
rute-rute
victorious.
gitu.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Ya,
Let's
gelut.
see. After
Seperti
helping
biasa,
the
gelut.
penguin, the next item on the itinerary
Ada, Tai.
is
Nggak punya pneuma, nggak
the
punya
cute
pneuma.
little
Ini apa, Tai?
fire bag.
Punya, Tai.
Cool.
Oke, lu nggak
Tanya,
punya.
a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungai's fantastic
Tukang
fiesta.
tipu kamu ya.
And speaking of
Oh,
fun,
Pokemon is back.
guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces.
Pokemon is back.
Go ahead. It's time to shine.
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi
Oh iya, ini
event.
Pokemon tapi
Aside
di
from taking
Fontaine
place
kayak.
in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time,
Using
we'll have
water
the opportunity to
splash.
challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target
Tapi
different
sayangnya
enemies.
jadi
And
gini
don't
ya,
forget
nggak.
to use marvelous
Jadi
gels
nggak
to instruct the
ikutan
little
si
fungi to unleash
si
powerful
traveler ya.
skills.
Bagus yang kemarin sih.
Travelers
Traveler
will hopefully
ikutan.
enjoy playing with the fungi
Berarti
more
lebih
than
bagus, Tai.
ever.
Here's hoping. We
Orang
actually
gila
had a
komposisi
little
Nilo
note to pass along from our
Raiden.
developer friends.
Positive thinking, Nilonya buat
Well, they
apply
hope
Hydro
to make the little fungi
doang.
and some other events permanent,
Nggak
so
orang
travelers
gila.
can play at
Kamu
any time.
mainnya
Team
kurang
feels
jauh
that the
ya.
current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So,
Kok gameplaynya jadi gini sih, Tai?
optimizing and improving
Bagus
this
yang
event
kemarin
while
nggak sih?
also
Tadi
working hard
traveler
to
ikut
develop
lari-lari
interesting
gitu
content that
kan.
is relevant
Terus
to the
di
overall game.
sekitarnya ada
Thanks, Devs.
fungus-fungus gitu kan.
All
Bagus
right.
kayak.
Okay, let's take a
Top
look at
use
what else
hydropalm.
Karina's itinerary has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log.
Tuh, apa?
I'm more than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
I wish I could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the
Apa nih?
traveler
Baru
comes in.
kayak.
Okay, you're not wrong. But
Ada alat
finding their
baru
best is actually
atau
pretty
foto-foto
reasonable.
doang
To
nih.
receive rewards,
Ah.
simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the
Sangat
characteristic
seru.
that's given on
Ayo
each
kita
day.
main Genshin
Sounds simple
Impact.
You can
Let's
also exchange
go.
these samples with your friends. You might be able to
Event
find
zaman
useful
kapan,
references for the
Tai?
samples that you need to collect in the adventure archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Oh, permanen.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun!
To use it, just equip the camera and activate
Lah.
the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped
Nggak
with other characters,
oh,
the
nggak
zoom lens
khusus
won't
nggak
be able to
khusus
be used in
Charlotte
combat,
ternyata dikasih
but
ini ya nih.
if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can even use it in domains.
Ooh.
Double wow. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Double wow,
And
si
I
paling
bet
wow tuh.
travelers will be able to capture some
Cuma
amazing
Duka
moments
masih
in co-op
turun.
mode too.
And even if you miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry.
Ini lama dah
Travelers
ini.
will still be able to obtain
Kayak
the
baru
zoom
rerun
lens
kedua
after
kali
the
ini kan
event
event ini.
ends.
Ya nggak sih? Apa lagi pertama rerunnya?
Oh, it seems like Farina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist. Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able
Yah,
to
gelut
easily beat
lagi.
their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either.
Novel trial,
taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the ley line
bener
are also
aja
great
bro,
ways to come out
novel
on top.
trial bro.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final
Aneh gak sih?
challenge.
Novel trial.
Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of
event
version
mati urip.
4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building
Ketiga,
your
Isano
parties.
ketiga.
Hopefully, you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Yay!
Let's get into them.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Final redeem code. Paduka lihat double drop leyline ignores event boring yang tidak akan dilakukan Paduka. Ya, tapi aku bakal tak lakukan kayaknya aku.
Welcome back,
Mulai
travelers.
kehabisan.
Okay, I just took a look at Lady Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end.
Aww.
I know.
So
udah. We've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant
Kita
Cheval
lihat
Moran.
di
While we're
YouTube
waiting
ya.
to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the quick challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or players who prefer to spend their time exploring may have yet to
apa
unlock
tuh tadi
certain
domain
weekly
kok ada
bosses. And it's difficult
Primo,
to
bro.
raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to
Rambut
ascend a
putih
certain
masih ada
character.
info nih Chris. Hah?
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure
mana
rank
tuh?
40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss
Di Facebook,
and
Bo.
navigating to the Trounce domain section of the adventure handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice.
Di Facebook, Bo.
Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly.
Kudu
Also,
ngecil
we're
deh.
introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG.
Weh.
In version 4.2, 3 new character
Fitur
cards and 5
terbaik.
new action cards will be added. There
Yang
will also
selalu
be an
diupdate oleh
accelerate duel feature, which will
Miuho.
provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available. Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Gila, SR
And,
ya
you know,
ini ya
since the
kambing.
number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10
SR
to 20.
Doubled.
Juga stream kali.
In
What the
addition,
fuck?
both
Nggak
the
tahu.
maximum number of starting slots and the number of
Sekir.
slots unlocked at each player level upgrade
Master
have been
Swing
increased
Lala
from 2
Furina
to
Charlotte.
4.
Doubled again.
Double.
Tapi
The
cuman masih
developers have also made a
spekulasi
number
sih
of
ini.
optimizations
Bukan
to the
pasti
Genius
ini.
Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh, and in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact Project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah. Plus,
Ah,
a new
nggak ada
story key
Primo.
privilege has also
Apa
been
tuh?
added so that returning
tuh?
travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Wah, anjir, dipermudah sekarang.
Red notification dots have also been optimized.
Apa enggak?
Notifications that have already been
Apa tuh
cleared
tadi
will no
maksudnya?
longer reappear
Aku
when
nggak paham
logging
deh.
in on a
Nggak
different
tahu.
platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking
Okay.
story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa, nice. And hopefully travelers won't be overwhelmed.
Berarti nggak
by
langsung
sudden influx
jalan,
of
nggak langsung
quests and
jalan.
whatnot.
Misalnya diambil kan
The
story-nya
update
itu
has also made
diambil,
notifications
nggak langsung
about
jalan
prerequisite
story-nya.
quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Okay,
Nah,
great.
ini fiturnya bagus kan.
Oh, and it
Jadi
seems
nggak
like that's
langsung
all we have
jalan
for the
quest.
latest version update.
Bisa di
I
ACC
guess
atau
that
enggak,
means
cuman
it's time for the
bisa
4.2
dibuka
special program to
kapan-kapan,
come to a
sewaktu-waktu.
close. Oh, I know.
Nah,
Well,
bener
there's
gambar
so much
Paimon tadi
exciting
anjing.
stuff
What the fuck is
happening,
that?
and I know
Ntar
personally,
aku
aside
tak
from all
nyari
the
di YouTube
intrigue
ya.
around the story and characters,
Ada nggak?
I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy event.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera. But for me and Monsieur Novelette,
Ya, jam
we're here for
8.10
the
tadi.
magazines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of
8.10.
you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm
Ini
just
masalahnya
really
net Twitch tuh
glad
nggak
that we're
bisa
gonna get
tuh.
to see how all these
Nggak bisa
mysteries
diputar ulang.
unfold. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see. But that's it for the version 4.2 special program. Thank you so
Ya,
much, everybody,
kelar.
and see you all in game.
Bye.
Bye. Toodaloo.
Dududu. Ntar kita lihat biasanya ada scene-scene tersembunyi biasanya. Oh, tanggal 8. Oh, ini dipastiin doang. Tanggal 8. Ah, udah. Lah, nggak ada secret ending bro. Nggak ada secret ending dong. Kelar beneran. Ya. Ntar aku pengen lihat tadi loh. Ada yang kelewat tadi. Iyalah. 8.10 tuh. Kambing. Jadi isinya ya event baru cuman rute-rute. Terus apa lagi ya event baru ya? Lainnya kayak event-event rerun deh, Pokemon, terus ambil gambar ya kan. Terus aku pengen lihat kitnya Purina bro. Kalau aku tadi nggak salah ngitung ya, 2,5 sing paling cepet. 2,5 itu kayak Dehya, kayak Dehya, kayak Albedo. Attack time ya. Nah ya, nih Albedo. Begitu juga kayak Dehya juga 2,5 tadi. Kalau bagi kalian lama 2,5 ya seperti itulah Purina. Mana nih? Tumbal. Sini bro. Ini 1, 2. 1, 2. Duh, gak kena. Woi. Tai lu. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ini kambing nih. Ya kayak gitulah lamanya lah ya. Yang paling lama, yang paling ngedamage itu 5 detik tuh. Kayak Mona V2 aja anjing. Sampai ulti netok kayak. Ini cuman tambahan. Cuman bisa diganti nge-heal ntar. Kalau nggak ngedamage ya nge-heal berarti. Sama perantara heal. Ya kalau memang healnya cuman Purina, kayak healernya Purina doang, perantara heal nggak bakal terjadi deh. Healer heal share kayak nggak bakal terjadi deh kalau begitu. Mana ya? Duh. Pakai di spoiler ada skirk juga anjing, the fuck. Kan jadi nggak pengen gacha ya aku Purina ya. Siapa yang di sini masih pengen gacha Purina? Yang bener muke lu yang bener. Ini ada skirt cuk. Siapa skirt? Orang gimana nggak penasaran tiba-tiba ditampilin, nah. Udah gitu tipe-tipenya onesan, ha? Siapa yang nggak pengen, ha? Rina itu Archon, nggak peduli aku Archon sih. Penti Archon juga kan aku nggak peduli. Nah, Furina Pak sama Wiro ya kan, sama Wiro ini nggak cocok cuy. Ya nggak cocok dua sih sebenarnya, nggak cocok. Ngehealnya agak sulit, jadi cuman ngurang doang. Ngehealnya agak sulit. Plus main freeze nggak banget ini main freeze tadi. Sangat skip buat main freeze. Sekirik itu nggak tahu apaan, penting lebih wow. Yoi. Nih sekirik kayak Jing Liu tadi. Ya nggak sih tadi? Ntar aku pengen lihat skor. Gambar skor. Udah ada belum nih Genshin skor? Oh, udah banyak tadi. Keren tadi. No, kayak bronya tapi ini sih. Bronya tapi yang gede bronya nih. Gede. Hah? Lo siento. Blok. Terus buat Charlotte B4 nya kayaknya lebih bagus deh. Kayak B4 Applier Kerayu kayak saat ini nggak ada yang bagus ya kayak ini juga jelek, ini jelek, kayak jelek, Rosaria jelek, kayak Charlotte bagus. Ntar Charlotte kan, terus party B4T F2P mungkin Bennett yang link Charlotte ini. Wah, bisa sih, bisa jadi rotasi terus. Daripada lihat skirt mending lihat skirt. Bener juga ya. Ntar part ini kayak beginilah. Wah anjir, berarti nggak ada alasan lagi ya kan. Seampas-ampasnya aku Nanda nggak punya B5, tapi setidaknya punya semua B4. Part ini kayak begini ntar. Katakanlah ini skirt. Kok skirt lagi kan. Charlotte. Terus ini sama ini. Dah. OP ya menurutku. OP sih, OP. Jadi tidak ada lagi alasan tidak bisa full start hanya dengan bermodalkan B4 ya. Terus buat PES 1, PES 2, PES 1 boleh digacha. Purina, Baizu bagus, serius. Kalau Dendro nggak punya siapapun, nggak punya Nahida atau Al-Hitam, si Baizu ini bagus anjing. Sangat worth. Jadi PES 1 gacha lah, harus gacha. PES 2 karena ada Maharaja, tentu saja harus gacha, wajib, tidak boleh namanya enggak sampai memiliki beliau ya. Beliau ini gokil memang. Ini bro, kalau udah di waktunya Snesna ya ini OP bro karakter. Terlalu atas. Jadi PS1 boleh gacha, PS2 pasti gacha ya, buat yang nggak punya. Buat Ayato, semua orang-orang kalau pengen Ayato bang, aku pengen Ayato bang karena boba bang, karena ganteng bang, iya. Persetan ya, aku carinya kitnya menyenangkan dan ngasih damage, dan Ayato tidak keduanya. Sorry nih, Ayato cuma menyenangkan di 1 bulan, 2 bulan udah kelar. Itu nggak menyenangkan lagi karena apa? Partinya sangat terbatas. Katakanlah ini Ini party Ayato. Mana Ayato? Ini satu partinya. Nanti ada party freeze. Party hyper bloom pun kurang. Karena ngasilin yang namanya dendro core-nya kurang cepat, ya kan. Terus kalau mau main apa lagi? Hyper bloom mungkin. Bukan hyper bloom, sorry. Beautiful core punyanya Nilo ini juga kurang, karena di Nilo itu menurutku yang bagus tuh malah lebih bagus kalau partinya begini coy. Ini digantiin. Ini sama ini diganti. Naida sebenarnya bagus, cuman kalian perlu healer satu jadinya. Bisa healer siapapun. Hydro mungkin kayak ini. Terus sandu hitam. Lebih bagus begini asli. Kalau punya hitam daripada Ayato ya kan. Ini bisa diganti Dendro MC. Ya. Ayato tuh cuman beberapa waktu doang bagusnya. Gak bener-bener bagus. Ya, mari kita lihat apakah sudah dapat 10 belum dong. Ya intinya itulah anjing. Intinya sangat bagus di PS1, PS2 bagus. Ya jujur ya PS1 bagus, PS2 enggak. Kalian bisa skippable buat PS2 ya. PS2 bisa skippable banget. Jujur tidak ingin mengangkat ini ya, tidak ingin mengangkat Maharaja. PS2 meh. PS1 bagus, Baizu bagus. Walaupun di first run-nya yang gacha bener-bener dikit itu bagus sih. Dia nge-buff hyper bloom ya kan. Apalagi kalian kalau punya ini cuy, punya Nahida, Nilo, waduh enak banget tadi. Satunya tinggal kalian cari hydro applicator. Ya apapun, wah itu enak banget asli, nggak bohong. Baizu itu buat ngebuff hero elemental Dendro, jadi oke banget buat orang-orang yang main Dendro, pengen gacha Baizu oke. Furina sendiri aku ngerasa kayak memang all in one, cuman kayak kalau aku lihat leaknya yang aku lihat Furina tuh kayak ngurangi, itu minusnya sih. Memang kalau dibarengin ulti itu jadi plus kelebihan, cuman kayak serasanya main Mona, iya gak sih? Jadi ditaruh set, terus kalian ulti, terus kalian main karakter siapapun, durasinya cuman lebih lama gitu doang buat buffnya, sama bisa nge-heal atau enggak bisa nge-tag. Kalau ini kan bisa nge-taun, bisa nge-tag ya gitu doang. Ya kayak mirip-mirip Mona sih, aku kenapa aku lihatnya kayak mirip Mona, cuman Mona versi Pro Max lah, Mona Pro Max gitu ya. Gak bener-bener wah gitu, enggak sih, Mona Pro Max gitu. Kenapa Pro Max? nya bisa nge-heal, bisa nge-tag. Kalau ntar yang namanya ulti ya kan, kita ulti terus nya si Furina ini yang ngehit bukan nge-heal, itu kan damage-nya juga ini nambah, soalnya kita ngurangin health seseorang, jadi health-nya itu bakal ngurang, terus buff-nya nambah, jadi damage-nya mungkin nambah. Aku punya prediksi, mungkin kalau semoga aja benar ini prediksiku, damage yang paling gede dari Furina itu mungkin 50k. Kalau pakai signature kayaknya 60k, 60 sampai 70. Kayak 60 deh, nggak mungkin 70 deh. Kalau pakai buff ya ini ya, kalau udah pakai buff 60 50 ke 60. Kalau F2B kayaknya cuma 35 sampai 50. Kayaknya sih begitu. Kalau bareng buff. Semoga aja ini bener cuy. Jadi orang-orang nggak begitu menyesal ner. Buffnya bagus karena bisa di stack harusnya. Mona itu ngasih damage, bonus damage nih, bonus damage yang di musuh kena tanda, sedangkan Furina ngasih bonus damage ke teman-teman kita. Jadi buffnya nggak tabrakan gitu loh, kan biasanya tabrakan tuh. Nah musuhnya kena, ini lebih tepatnya minus dev sih, bukan bonus damage sih. Entah kenapa nggak bonus damage. Jadi kayak musuh yang kena omen 5 detik ini kena dev minus dev. Jadi terus ditambah Furina yang ngasih kita bonus damage juga. Nah itu bisa ditumpuk dan tuh sakit banget asli. Kayaknya kalau aku memang bisa gacha dan dapat ini sih 50k bukan impian bro, asli bukan impian bro, bukan impian. 50k ini bisa. Oke, jadi segitu dulu streaman kali ini. Thank you yang sudah nonton dari awal, walaupun tadi streamingku agak terburu-buru, tapi bentar ini ada premier. Ya baru mulai tai. Ya walaupun tadi aku streamingnya agak telat, aku nggak tahu kalau streamingnya hari ini. Aku baru tahu tadi sore, cuman nggak ada jamnya. Aku kira ya nunjukin fan art doang, dai. Ternyata hari ini, kacau. ASR juga hari ini. Nah itu kambing 2 sekaligus tuh, yang lihat-lihat ya. Kan lihat Genshin Impact official. Ini trailer. Bentar ya, lihat bareng bro, Indonesia capture, terus yang ini ini aku mute kayaknya.
The death sentence. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Analyse Cardinale, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
Aku tadi nggak nyimak sih, nggak ada subtitle lebih tepatnya.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
Whoa.
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Lah ini trailernya, ya bener sih, bener.
The show begins. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in song. What's the news? Say cheese. Breaking news.
Charlotte.
Oh,
Navia.
Looks strange all the same. There's something ominous
No.
about it. The water,
Waduh.
I mean.
The prophecy.
Istriku tadi.
Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
I, Marina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. What is the meaning you would call
You have
this?
never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusalo, why did you deceive us?
Printing that.
We're just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
Lord will now
This trial is.
I now understand the true purpose behind this position. You are a devious one, Fusalo.
Hah?
Everyone's. What?
Everyone died.
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Damn. Mommy
I
score.
suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial.
Anjir nih.
Farewell.
Jakarta, Israel.
I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Oh. Kayak aku sedikit nangkep deh. Oh, ini event-eventnya ya. Event pertama nih. Bentar. Aku sedikit nangkep kayak ceritanya cuy. Jadi si Furina ini diadili karena sama alat yang diciptain bersalah katanya. Tapi si Furina nggak terima. Ini Furina ya. Sorry, ini bener-bener berarti kayak teori orang-orang bener deh. Furina sama Vocalor itu orang yang beda, dua orang yang beda. Jadi si Nopal aja sampai bilang licik juga kamu Vocalor ya, Vocalor. Terus Vocalor bilang memainkan peran yang baik selama 500 tahun. Berarti jangan bilang Vocalor pengen ini cuy, pengen banjir cuy. Hah? Kalau itu belum tahu ya, kalau itu ya. Tapi yang pasti yang di sidang itu Furina, cuman ya jadi Furinanya kayak gimana ya, yang salah Vocalor, yang disalahin itu Furina. Jadi paham lah ya, Furina gak bisa apa-apa, yang berbuat salah itu Vocalor, tapi berbuat salah itu nggak tahu Masian. Dan di trailer tadi kelihatan kalau 2030 Jakarta Israel bro, banjir bro, Israel bro, asli. Wah ini ceritanya sih bagus ya. Jangan bilang gini bro. Ya tadi intinya kayak Vocalor dimusuhin semua orang sama orang-orang, diadili, Furina nggak terima. Terus kalau keadilan ini sebenarnya dia bukan keadilan yang diciptain, tapi Furina itu sendiri. Ada orang-orang ya nggak gitu dong, berarti keadilan dong. Itu namanya tirani dong, bukan tirani apa ya? Bilangnya diktator apa ya? Jadi semua orang-orang against atau jadi ngemusuhin si Furina ini. Bro. Dan bilang Noval, Cilde ntar ngemusuhin namanya Vocalor. Terus kayak Iu tadi itu keluarannya Vocalor. Bro, that's so good. Dan terus ternyata kita harus ngelawan si Vocalor ya, bukan Furina ya, Vocalor. Gokil sih, gokil. Wow bro, Oke, ya jadi segitu dulu streaman kali ini tuh. Sangat-sangat unexpected. Story-nya, wah story-nya sih aku nunggu banget sih story-nya sih. Ini keren. Kayak kalau memang story-nya sesuai yang tak aku bilang, wah ini bisa nomor 1 ya. Favoritku kayak bakal jadi favoritku. Yang nomor 2 Sumeru mungkin, yang ketiga tetap Biwe, keempat Mondstadt, kelima Inazuma. Paling shit Inazuma. Kalau memang seperti yang aku kira ya, yang aku bilang tadi. Oke, jadi segitu dulu streamingan kali ini. Ntar aku kasih, inilah aku kasih son. Nah, gitu dulu streaman kali ini, dan ya kita nantikan 4.2 lah. Gimana Furina kitnya yang sebenarnya. Kalau aku dari lihat tadi Mona Pro Max ya, jadi PS1 sangat bagus, PS2 skippable. Buat senjata aku nggak tahu kok, buat senjata ya aku nggak lihat statnya kayak gimana. Di Facebook mungkin ada, cuman aku nggak lihat. Jadi segitu dulu streamingan kali ini. Thank you yang sudah nonton, thank you yang sudah mampir doang. Kalau kalian suka dengan streaming ini, silahkan di like dan di subscribe. Kita akan bertemu lagi di next stream. Oh ya, thank you juga buat orang-orang yang nonton replay mungkin ya. Oke, see you next time guys. Bye bye.